So by the way, guys, like I said, I'm grabbing these batteries from the top drawer where I put batteries that I believe have not enough juice for what, you know, it's a crapshoot. They might work for 1 minute, 5 minutes, doesn't matter. And I can no longer say that I've gone over a year without drinking. I drank with my shelter friend during the holiday, during the 4th. So what? It's not going to make me run out and become an alcoholic and start drinking like crazy. I'm too vain. I want to be thin. I cannot stay thin. Not when I love food, you know, and drink. Plus it ages you. Okay? I never intended to never drink again. Okay? Didn't get drunk, got tipsy. Didn't make me run out and do it the next day or anything. I mean, I did it, you know, over the holidays. I got us a hotel. Because like I told you, I have money. She doesn't. I do. I certainly have a right to spend a little bit of it. So I'm going to send a certified letter to Auntie Marion. I don't want Auntie Marion coming near me. Okay? My mom's new friend. I said, I don't think Mama's going to do anything. I told you, according to my mom's new friend, Marion was in breach of contract even when she went into that little agreement, little whatever you call it, with my mom, that Marion puts in $1,000 for the lawyer. This has happened like 7, 8 years ago. I forget. I mean, it's been going on for so long, the fucking case, that they finally won, and the statute of limitations was going to run out. They settled out of court. I mean, it was just... Anyway, Marion put 1,000. My mom put in 1,000. But my mom would have never, my mom was like, well, I never would have been able to, I never would have had this money, Laura. I never would have been able to do any of this without Marion. I know, Mom. Marion relies on that with you. In the end, it's all going to go to her. It's not going to affect you at all. You have enough to live on. You have your house. You have whatever money, whatever you need. In the end, I'm the one who'll get fucked over, and I don't matter. Can I not stress that to you guys enough, that I don't matter? So... cares. I don't care. But my mom's friend says, at the very least, the very minimum requirement of a power of attorney relationship, any kind, is that the power of attorney, the agent, must give full disclosure to the principal, the agent being Marion, my mom being the principal, okay, as to where every penny of any money is going to. Marion never said shit about anything to my mom. My mom never even was given a copy of the power of attorney. Wash my hands of all of it. I wash my hands of all of it. I don't care. Because what my mom will sit there and say to me, besides the fact, well, I never would have had any of this without Marion. Of course, she's filled with gratitude towards Marion. No, you know. And she doesn't believe that Marion's going to fuck me over deep down. And then she's like, and she also doesn't want another person controlling her money. Because if another person controls her money, it reminds her of the evil conservator that totally was stealing from the crazy man, my mom's third husband, my stepfather. You know, blind. My mom fears that. I don't blame her. It wouldn't happen because I wouldn't let it happen. See, nobody was protecting my mom's crazy third husband from anything. He was too crazy to realize that I may have been quote-unquote diagnosed as mentally ill, but anybody who knows me by now can see I'm a very well, I'm intelligent. I just have a lot of fucking problems. I was abused for a long, long time, and I understand that no judge is ever going to grant me, even my mom's friend Ben says, you understand, no judge is going to give you the power over your mom's money under the circumstances, but he believes as a judge will give me joint control, so I can make sure, alleviate my mom's fears that no third party is going to be completely controlling my mom's money and treating her the way, her ex-husband, the crazy one who died a wrongful death, negligence, perpetrated upon him by a hospital and a nursing home combined. But my mom's not wrong when she says, I agree 100%. My mom wouldn't have this house. My mom wouldn't have anything but her undisclosed amount of 401k money that she always said, even when I was even 20-something, she always said, she was at that job for 20 years. I mean, she's always said forever, ever, ever, that she was leaving everything to me. And there is supposedly a will in Marion's home that Marion's husband drew up, same as he drew up the durable power of attorney that my mom doesn't even recall signing and didn't even know what it was all the way back in the year 2000. I was never supposed to find out any of this, by the way. It's all supposed to remain a secret. It's just I'm smart. I'm smart, and my mom gets sick. She gets pissed off at Marion, and in 2009, Marion was lying to my mom. My mom was in that bad in the mental hospital for 3 weeks, and in the end, Marion was pissed she got out. She was yelling at her because she got out. It was a place where you could get a lawyer because they wanted to keep her for 6 months, and she fought, and she won, and she got out, and Marion was yelling at her. And my mom told me, Marion says that you stole $3,000 from me, Laura. No, I didn't, Mom. Marion's a fucking cunt liar. I didn't steal $3,000. And my mom was still sick. I was a little afraid of her. A lot, But she had the wherewithal to go to her bank and request a copy of something that showed where that $3,000 had gone to. I hadn't stolen it, surprise, surprise. Marion had simply transferred it. She'd taken it out of one account, put it into another account, or paid off my mom's credit. Whatever she had done doesn't matter. She had lied to my mom, fucking with my mom's mentally ill mind. As usual. Manipulating, bullying, whatever you want to call it. For some odd reason, I suppose it was fate. It's like it was fate, I'm sure, that I met this woman in the shelter of all places, My first real, true friend I've had since my college days, It's a long time. Real, true female friend, let me rephrase that. My musician ex was definitely my friend. He's still my friend. True female friend. The first friend I made in that shelter, I thought was going to be a real true friend, and then she left, and I basically never heard from her again, except out of guilt. I kept trying to get together with her. She wasn't living in another state. She was right down the street practically. She didn't want us to get together. She had her own whatever, and one of those gets out of the shelter and doesn't want to maintain the friendship, but then feels guilty and will send you an email once in a while. This woman, the black woman, the African-American woman, she's the real deal. I recently behaved not a very nice way to her. Granted, it was fueled by exhaustion. I was exhausted beyond belief. But whatever. And she forgives me, so we're still friends. She told me, she's like, Laura, I knew from day one, I'm in this for the long haul. I knew you were high maintenance. She told me that yesterday. She's like, we don't even have to discuss this right now. I just want to give you my condolences, make sure you're okay, make sure your mom's okay, because my aunt just died. Just passed away yesterday. But back to my mom and the power of attorney and everything. My mom doesn't want someone else controlling her money, and she'll point out, well, Marion doesn't charge me anything. No kidding, Mom, she doesn't have to. Just like she screamed at me in 2009. I never took one penny from your mother. She also screamed other things like, you wouldn't even have an inheritance if it wasn't for me. You say I'm after you. Oh, fuck you, Marion. Go tell someone who believes you. Go tell all my family, including the aunt who had cancer and is now dead. Okay, they all believe you. I know you're full of shit. My mom doesn't, because my mom doesn't have the mental capabilities to understand it all. But all my friends understand and know 100% you're full of shit. So go tell your lies to the police and my mom's friends and the I Know It's Cancer friends and your friends and the police and the rest of the family and whatnot, and leave me the fuck alone, because you're full of shit, okay? Your husband drew up the power of attorney. Your 2 sons signed as witnesses. It supposedly took place in your kitchen. My mom would sign anything put in front of her because you were helping her fight that evil conservator. End of discussion. You knew what you were doing. And in the end, you won. You helped my mom win. My mom got out back into the really expensive house, and a really expensive, because the crazy man was rich. His parents were rich. And then eventually sold the big house, got the little house, had money in the bank, and you planned it all. It's not a movie of the week, folks. It's the truth. Okay? It's the truth. It's the truth. And I'm going to stop this. Instead of making it like 30 minutes long, the batteries seem to be wanting to last. And the next video, I'm going to read to you what's going to more or less be the letter I'm going to send certified to Marion. I washed my hands of all of this. I told my mom's new friend, you have to understand, my mom is tied up with Marion. She's grateful for all the things Marion. She wouldn't have any of this if it were not for Marion, okay? And she's not being affected by it. She has plenty of money now. She was affected by it when she didn't have plenty of money. Oh, yeah. But it's all smoothed over. When she didn't have plenty of money, I have incidences, I can tell you. My mom was calling me up in LA of outright Marion bullying, elder abuse, I consider it. Telling my mom, you have no money. You can't, my mom loves the dog, thinly veiled threat of getting rid of the dog, You can't afford a dog, Samantha. Mean. Telling my mom she had no money. Meanwhile, my mom has incredible credit, and that's money, If you can get $20,000 or something on a credit card like that because you have a pristine credit, then you don't have quote-unquote no money. But Marion's whole thing was to make my mom think she had no money. And now they suddenly do have money. So it's all smoothed over. My mom is taken care of. She fears anybody else having control of her money. I am not going to try to pull the wool over her eyes the way Marion did. I told her, if you go through with this, what Ben is encouraging you to do, you have to understand that you will not be given control over your own money. I don't want them, and at least Marion doesn't charge me, and I don't want them, and look what happened to insert crazy man's concern. Look what she did to my husband. I know, Mom. I know. So let it go on status quo. I will move out, okay? I will not stay here where Marion can come in any damn time she pleases and yell at me and whatever if she wants to. I will not stay here. I will take Gomer. I will go, and your half-sister can have it all, okay? Because that is my reality, and I'm not going to coerce you into anything any more than Ben is. He said if we do that, we're just as bad as Marion, and I concur. I agree 100%, okay? Let my mom have her delusions. Let my mom say to me when I say this is Marion's house, no, it's not, Laura. I have the bill of sale. Mom, it's a DURABL. Power of attorney. It makes everything of yours, Marion. Marion can actually legally sell this house out from under you if she wanted to. Okay? If she wanted to, she could. Unfortunately. Alright? So don't fight it. Let it keep going on as it is. I don't fucking care anymore. As I said in the beginning of that other fucking video. Okay? My aunt who died yesterday passed away. Sorry, politically correct. Passed away yesterday. Lover of life, lover of God, believer of God, in God, Jesus, the whole 9 yards, okay? She should have lived, I should have died, because I'm just the opposite of her. But life doesn't work that way. She loves life. How much can I stress this to you guys? When I found out, I have videos I have on private where I was saying to people, my aunt loves life. She's happy. She loves God, whatever. I'm like, it should have been me. I'm the one who should have fucking be dying. Not that I'd want to die of pancreatic cancer or any kind of cancer, but I was just making a point that I'm the one who should be dying, not her, not someone like her. Life doesn't work that way, okay? It doesn't. That is why, my friend and I were discussing, we met somebody on our little vacation trip, whatever, a woman who overheard me and my friend talking, and, we were talking about this, that, whatever, and my friend said, it just doesn't work that way. That's why did God not spare my aunt, yet will spare some heathenist junkie dying on the street, okay? Now, I'm not a heathenist junkie dying on the street, but, like I said, my aunt, tons of friends, tons of family, loved her family, loved life, loved God, singing God's praises while this horrible disease is eating her up alive. You think I'd be doing that? No. But life doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way where she gets to live, or sometimes God takes little babies, takes kids, takes whatever, and lets the murderer live. It doesn't work that way, okay? So it doesn't work that way. I had a friend that I made out here on YouTube. I said the same thing to her. This is when I was being abused on a daily basis by Donald's mom, okay? When she was going to die, I said to her, or she thought she might die, whatever, she had tons of pressure. She was also abused as a kid. I'm not going to, say what happened, but she went on to have a family and marriage, and she was just a beautiful, beautiful soul. And she just, in spite of all her problems and whatnot, health problems that eventually took her life, she was caring about me. And because I knew she just had everything to live for and I had nothing, pretty much, I outright said to her, and I have the fucking email, the personal message is still in my Hotmail because I have everything sent to Hotmail automatically. Every personal message someone sends me on YouTube always goes to my Hotmail, okay? Of course, Hacker Enemy got from my old Hotmail, destroyed it all on me. So I don't have all those, but I do have all the ones from this woman who we had a falling out, but her friend eventually wrote to me, and I found out, that my friend had died. I still have all the messages, all of them. But at one point, all from me and from her, and at one point I said to her, I was like, I wish, you could live. I wish I could die in your place. And she says to me, because she's such a beautiful person, I wouldn't, even if that were possible, I wouldn't allow it, Laura. And she wanted me to see the beauty in life. She's saying all this crap, and, I wish I could just once not see pain in your eyes, Laura, okay? But it doesn't work that way. I said it to my aunt. I didn't say it directly to my aunt, but I was saying it to my YouTube, out on YouTube, my aunt is a lover of life, believe why, she has everything to live for, why, I'm the one who should be dying, okay? Not her. I said it in regards to my YouTube friend, who I won't betray. I won't tell you anything about her, or about her name, nothing, okay? But I said it right to her. I said, I wish I could die in your place. You have everything to live for. You have a husband and family, and you're so good and so forgiving despite your horrible, horrible upbringing and whatnot. And she's like, even if that was possible, Laura, I wouldn't allow it, But it's not possible. That's the thing. It's not, okay? I'm still breathing when I shouldn't be. I'm still breathing when I don't want to be. That's the way it goes, right? That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.